So, any other questions or comments? Go on, brother.
What the fucking truth you know?
Basic unit of Christian
You know religion?
Why or what? Why? So why, ladies and gentlemen, is the family the basic unit of society according to the Christian faith? It is because when we look in Scripture, God builds his covenant on a family, on the family of Abraham, on the family of Isaac, on the family of Jacob. And God builds his new covenant on a family, the holy family of Joseph, Mary, and Jesus.
You are lying.
Just ignore the troll, ladies and gentlemen. They behave like this because if they talk somewhere else, no one will listen to them. And that's how he behaves. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is why the family is the basic unit of a society. Because the family is the basic unit of the covenants. And in the new covenant, the family is the basic unit. Wait, do you want to come and debate? Then let someone else ask a question. Any other questions or comments? Let someone else ask a question or come and debate. Go on, bro.
So I just wanted to say, sorry, I'm from America, I'm here, I'm studying abroad. I just wanted to say I've been following you and your words prior to coming here. This is actually wild to me that I was here on this day and you're here. It's just awesome to see you.
Thanks be to God.
Thank you.
Do you got a question? Because you just stopped that guy asking a question, so now you've got to ask a question.
No, he can continue.
No, he walked off. Yeah. What can I do? I'm happy to debate anybody. Right, any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? Don't give him the energy, Street Mike. Don't give him the energy. Any other questions? Go on, bro.
Why do you believe liberal why give you all religious people space?
Right. Why has liberalism failed when it gives everybody religious space? Here's why liberalism has failed. It does give everyone religious space. That's true. I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm not saying everything in liberalism is bad, because liberalism is built on the scaffold of Christianity. But liberalism, because it sees all religions as being culturally irrelevant and only a private matter, can't see Islamization, because it just says that all religions can be good and bad. And so when Islamists push Islam, the liberals just go, this isn't part of a sociological movement, this isn't part of a changing culture, this is Muslims. Or it says, well, everyone has the right to their own culture. And so it's the very fact that it allows everyone to have their own culture that leads to Islamization. Whereas Christianity would say, in this country, from our laws to our economy, to our politics, to our customs and traditions, we will have a Christian culture. And that means there will be no Sharia courts. There will be no halal abattoirs. There will be no megaphones blasting out the Adhan. There will be no Islamist marches calling for the annihilation of Jews in the Middle East. That is why a Christendom is better than a liberal secularism. Bro, can I get another water? Any other questions?
Brainwashing people. You think you go to who you
What's your views of like capitalism and consumerism in a Christian context?
Yeah. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite you to move in, and maybe move in a bit, maybe join up your shoulders just to block out the troll there. And also it means that I don't have to shout as much. Can you all hear me at the back? Right? Can you all hear me at the back? Great stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's be clear. Christianity is not capitalism. Christianity is not wedded to or supportive of any economic system. It isn't supportive of any economic system. We Christians have lived in a slave economy, a feudal economy, an agricultural economy, an industrial economy, a post-industrial economy. As Christians, here you go, sister, have one of them. As Christians, we are not so much interested in the form that government takes or the form the economy takes. What we're interested in is justice, is making sure that the poor are not abandoned to their poverty, that they aren't forgotten. And we will commit to any economic system that lifts the poor out of poverty and helps them. And it just so happens that capitalism has lifted more people out of poverty than socialism or communism. But capitalism is proving destructive to the natural environment. And that natural environment does not belong to us. It belongs to God. So we need to reform capitalism or come up with a new economic system that allows us to lift people out of poverty without raping or destroying the environment which belongs to God. Any other questions or comments?
Are you up for debate?
Yes, but not yet. Any other questions or comments, or shall I debate this guy? He wants to ask a question.
This was already addressed. I don't know how much of you told. In the wake of the Tommy Robinson marches yesterday,
Yeah.
where do you suggest we take action at a grassroots level?
Great question.
Societal, within the family?
Yeah, great question. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is back to addressing the Tommy Robinson movement. What next? Marches, big marches are all well and good. But actually what we need to do is to organise into local chapters by constituency to organise local activism. And we need to commit ourselves to a different vision of society and do all that we can to establish that society, to establish a different kind of society. So that means committing our families to Christian values and Christian doctrines and working with good churches, because not every church is good. Don't block people out, JC.
Don't worry about these.
Working with good churches to build a more Christian environment, a more Christian world, by consciously rejecting liberalism in economy, in politics, in society, and advocating for a Christian alternative. So organise by local chapters in constituencies and then do activism in those areas to build a different society. Big marches should happen, but they aren't the full answer. And if the Reform Party will not support that movement, then let that movement build a party or find a party that will. And let's vote out the liberal politicians that are causing the problem.